Thursday, January 15th, and here's some of the news beyond the headlines. 4 people, including a child, are dead and more than 24 others injured after anti-government protesters firebombed a bus outside Bangladesh's capital. A new wave of violence broke out 10 days ago on the first anniversary of a disputed election that secured a second term for the ruling party. Police announced a ban on demonstrations in anticipation of the unrest. The opposition Bangladesh National Party has called on supporters to block roads to demand new elections. On Tuesday, opposition leader and former foreign minister Riaz Rahman survived an assassination attempt, which the BNP claims was an act of intimidation by the government. Tanzania has banned witch doctors to curb the killing of albino people for their body parts. The UN reports at least 74 Tanzanian albino people have been abducted and murdered over the last 15 years. Witch doctors believe their body parts bring wealth and good fortune. The government began placing albino children in protective shelters following a surge in murders 5 years ago. Albinism affects 1 in 1,400 people in Tanzania and only 1 in 20,000 in the West. The East African nation has only convicted 10 people for albino murders. More than 40 Chinese citizens are being held by authorities for expressing support for Hong Kong's pro-democracy movement. That's according to researchers at Chinese Human Rights Defenders. A disabled man and his 8-year-old daughter are among the 42 people in custody, some of whom have allegedly been tortured. While some were arrested holding posters or banners at solidarity events, others were detained for photos posted on their social media accounts. Most have been charged with creating a disturbance, which carries a penalty of up to 10 years in prison. Italy's longest-serving president stepped down on Wednesday, leaving the prime minister without a critical ally to push political and economic reforms. Giorgio Napolitano was keen to retire, citing the strains of old age in his resignation letter. 2 years ago, he reluctantly agreed to a second term only because lawmakers couldn't pick a successor. The 89-year-old is hailed for steering Italy through turbulent times, notably economic troubles that nearly caused a debt default in 2011. Parliament is due to begin the process of choosing his replacement in the next 2 weeks. Check out the VICE News YouTube channel for more original reporting and documentaries from around the world.
As conditions in Russia deteriorate, the Putin regime will become increasingly repressive. It's high time for the members of the European Union to wake up and behave as countries indirectly at war.